Hello class, in this video I'll talk about kinematics on vertical axis or free fall. So the previous video or yung lesson prior to this is about motion or kinematics along the horizontal axis. So basically dito lang umiikot yung equations natin or problem solving involving motion. Okay? Kahit horizontal at vertical pa yan, ito lang din yon. Kasi ito yung definition ng mga salita. Or ng mga quantity. So, halimbawa, velocity is, average velocity is VI plus BF over 2. Acceleration is delta V over T, or A is equal to VF minus VI over time. Yan din yon. And velocity is distance over time. From that, na-derive natin itong mga equations na ito. Okay, so let's have a quick review. What is meant by 1 meter per second? So this is acceleration. Okay, so pinag-uusapan natin yung acceleration. That is the change in velocity over time. So, a 1 meter per second squared means 1 meter per second every 1 second. So, kada isang segundo, madadagdagan siya ng 1 meter per second. So, gano'n na siya kabilis after 5 seconds? After 5 seconds, 5 meter per second na siya. Diba? After 60 seconds, 60 meters per second na siya. So, gano'n yung ibig sabihin nito. Every 1 second, nadadagdagan siya ng ganitong bilis. What is meant by a positive or negative acceleration? Note that a positive acceleration means speeding up, okay, or bumibilis. So, that means velocity is increasing. Negative acceleration means slowing down to stop. So, pa-stop na siya, babagal. And then, that is velocity, decreasing velocity. Okay? As you read this on your chair, how fast are you moving relative to the chair, relative to the sun? So, with this, ang pinapakita nito ay yung importance ng frame of reference. So, para masabi mo na nagmo-move yung isang bagay, kailangan meron kang frame of reference or reference point. Kung relative to the chair, you are not moving kasi nakaupo ka lang. Pero relative to the sun, knowing that the sun is at the center of the universe and the earth is rotating and revolving around the sun, then you are moving with the same speed of the earth. Parang ganun lang din siya sa LRT o sa train. So, kung nasa train ka at nakaupo ka lang, relative to the chair, hindi ka gumagalaw. But relative to the objects outside you, you are moving. So, from recto to antipolo. Diba? Nagmo-move ka. And what will be your motion? Your velocity would be the same as the velocity of the train. Kung ang tinutukoy mo na is outside you. Or outside yung position mo. Diba? Relative to the stations. So, then you're moving. So, that's the importance of the frame of reference. If a car moves with constant velocity, does it also move with a constant speed? Yes or no? No. Bakit? Kasi pag velocity lang, distance versus time. Kapag naman, this one is speed. Okay? And this one is velocity. So, velocity is now displacement over time. Magkaiba sila. If may iba yung makukuha mo na distance and displacement, then they would have different values. What is the acceleration of a car moving along a straight road that increases the velocity from 0 to 10 km per hour in 10 seconds? So, acceleration yung tinatanong. From a speed of 0 to 100 km per hour. Sobrang bilis naman nun. So, acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. So, that will now be A is equal to 100 km per hour minus 0 over 10 seconds. So, acceleration is 10 kilometer. Kailangan mo pa pala itong i-convert sa meter per seconds kasi hindi mo pwedeng makancel. So, either gawin mo tong hours or gawin mo tong meter per seconds. Okay? So, for the sake na, ayan, para mabilis, basta ito yung unit, ito yung equation. So, 100 km per hour multiplied by, for every 1 kilometer, we have 1,000 meter. And then, we have 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. So, ano magiging sagot? Sige, solve na natin. Cancel yung dalawang 0. So, 1,000 over 36. 27. So, with that, ang gagamitin mo dapat ay 27.77 78 meter per seconds. Meter per seconds minus 0 meter per seconds over 10 seconds. Makakancel yung hindi makakancel. Mari-reciprocate. Reciprocal mo yon. So, that will be 27.78 divided 10. Just move the decimal. So, 2.77 or 78 meter per second squared. Okay, so that's your acceleration. So, anong ginawa natin dito? You have to convert this to same unit. Instead of kilometer per hour, you make it meter per second so that your final answer will be meter per second squared. What is the acceleration of car that maintains constant velocity of, same lang to? Same lang din naman siya. So, now, let's start with free fall. So, what's up madlang free fall? Cute. Okay. So, when we say free fall, we're talking about the object. Okay? Or the free falling body. So, yan, free fall. So, any object that is moving along with the gravity is directed towards the earth. So, kahit anong ibato mo pataas, bababa at bababa. Dahil hinahatak siya ng gravity. Gravitational pull. Okay? So, magkaiba yung amount of gravity sa acceleration due to gravity. Okay? Huwag malilito doon, Iba yung gravitational force, Fg yun, sa acceleration due to gravity. Ito ay 9.81 meter per second squared. Ito ay acceleration due to gravity. Ibig sabihin, dahil sa gravity, lahat ng bagay ay mag-a-accelerate or bibilis at this rate. Okay? Kahit pa ihulog mo siya with zero initial velocity, bibilis yon pababa. So, ito sa video, pinakita ko na even yung feather at yung bowling ball ay mahuhulog ng sabay if no other forces are acting on it. So, if ni-remove yung air dito at nagkaroon ng complete na vacuum, then sabay yun babagsak. So, with that, we can conclude that the mass, okay, do not contribute to the acceleration of the object. So, regardless kung mabigat or magaan, mag-accelerate sila at the same rate. Ayan, so acceleration of free-falling bodies, any object in the influence of gravity. Elapsed time is the same as the elapsed or past time since the beginning of the motion in case of fall. Ayan, kahit anong ibato mo pataas, directed towards the earth, it would be moving with a rate of 9.81 meter per second square. This is your acceleration, but because this is constant, we name this as small g. So, ayan. What do we mean by 9.8 meter per second squared? Similar to what I mentioned kanina, ibig sabihin nito ay 9.81 meter per second every 1 second. So, kada isang segundo, madadagdagan siya ng 9.8 meter per second. So, after 5 seconds, sobrang bilis na niya. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng acceleration. Okay. For free fall, so, if it is symmetrical, okay, kung symmetrical yung motion, ibig sabihin ng symmetrical, same level binato, tapos same level bumagsak. So, the time it takes to go up is also the same time it takes to go down at the same level. Okay? And also, the velocities will be equal. But opposite in direction. So, halimbawa, you throw it at 5 meter per second velocity. So, at this point, 5 meter per second din siya. Okay, good. So, basically, sabi ko kanina, dun lang naman umiikot sa kinematics yan. Ito na rin yung equations natin na gagamitin. Hindi lang natin kinuha yung equation number 2 kasi para siya sa constant velocity. So, dito tayo. Lahat ng A, papalitan lang ng acceleration due to gravity. Lahat ng distance, gagawin na natin H. Because we're pertaining to the vertical distance. And this is height. Ayan. So, same lang siya. Ayan. Same lang. Now, we have 3 cases for free fall na pwedeng, yung concept lang mismo ay makakatulong na para mapadali yung pagsosolve ng problem. Again, pwede naman mag-rely lang dito sa equation na to. Ito na yon as is. Okay? Pero kung gusto mong mapadali, you have to understand yung 3 concepts. So, one is dropped, object thrown upward, and object thrown downward. So, ito, hinulog lang. Ito naman, binato pataas. Ito, binato pababa. Okay. Ayan, nandito na pala. Note that if we are pertaining to an object dropped, then velocity is increasing. Initial velocity is 0. Pag drop mo lang siya. And then, if the acceleration is positive. If it's thrown upward, the velocity is decreasing. And then, final velocity at the highest point, is 0. And the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second squared, pero negative. Baka malito kayo kung 9.81 ba or 9.8. So, make sure na 9.81 meter per second squared yung gagamitin na G. Ayan. So, kung drop yung object, pwede natin i-simplify yung mga equations natin. Kung drop siya, tanggalin natin yung mga initial velocity. Summarize natin yung formula. Yan. So, ano nga yun? Drop. Okay. Drop. Thrown upward. Thrown upward. So, as in binato. And then, thrown downward. Okay. So, ayan. Kapag drop siya, lahat ng initial velocity, assuming that the initial velocity is 0 meter per second, kasi drenap mo lang, acceleration is positive 9.81 meter per second squared. So, yung mga equations mo, tatanggalin mo na yung initial velocity. So, kanina, meron tayong Vf is equal to Vi plus GT. O, 0 na to. O, so, therefore, yung magiging equation mo is final velocity is equal to GT. O, simplified na equation. Yan. Yung isa naman. Height is equal to VIT plus 8 o GT squared over 2. So, 0 na to. O, burahin na lang natin. Yan. Kasi 0 naman yung initial velocity. So, therefore, ito na dito to. Okay? So, rewrite ko lang. GT squared over 2. Then, yung sumunod is initial velocity squared. Final velocity squared equals to 2GH. Kapag drop. Kapag thrown upward at the highest point, okay, at H max, velocity is 0 meter per second. And then G is negative 9.81 meter per second squared. Ang problema dito, kapag hindi pa niya nare-reach yung maximum height, meron pa siyang velocity. Okay? Halimbawa, ito yung height. Diba? Dito, 0 siya. Velocity is equal to 0 meter per second. Pero kung nandito yung hinahanap, andito, may velocity pa to. Okay? Mga may velocity pa. Yan. So, kung hindi pa H max, hindi pa ito yung pagbabasihan nyo. Unless H max, then simplify the equation. All final velocity will be 0. And then this. But I suggest if there is certain values here, you just follow kinematic equation. Ayan. So, kasi ito ay parehas na thrown. So, safest yung kinematic equation. Yung drop lang talaga yung sinisimplify ko. Kakatandaan nyo na ito sa drop. From this equation, so solve natin yung time. Kung drop yan, so time is equal to the square root of 2h over g. Now, guided practice problem. A coin is dropped from a height of 4 meters. How long does it take for it to reach the ground? What is the speed when it reaches the ground? Dropped. So, drop siya, diba? So, ayan, hinagis. Okay. Height. Pataas yan. So, Pababa yan, so 9.81 meter per second squared. Acceleration. Ang tinatanong ay time. So, because it's just dropped, so initial velocity is equal to 0 meter per second. So, ang required ay time at final velocity. So, you can compute for the time. So, from h is equal to gt squared over 2. Kasi drop. So, cross multiply, you have 2h is equal to gt squared. And then, divide both sides by g. So, you have now t squared is equal to 2h over g. Then, you get the square root of both sides. So, time is now equal to the square root of 2h over g. Substitute the value. 2 times 4 meters over 9.81 meter per second squared. So, how much time? Square root of 8 over 9.81. 0.90 seconds. So, 0.90 seconds bago siya bumagsak from 4 meters. What is its speed? When it reaches the highest point. When it reaches the ground. O, yan yung final velocity. So, paano mo i-compute yan? You can use any equation. You can just use equation number 4. Final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2gh. Initial velocity is 0, so you have your final velocity is equal to the square root of 0 minus 2 times 9.8 times 4. 9.81. Square root of 2 times 9.8 times 4. 8.85 meter per second. Miss, what if negative yung nakuha? So, ibig sabihin lang nung negative, if ito yung original position, pababa, direction. Yung sa velocity, kapag ka negative, ibig sabihin, yung direction yon. Kapag sa acceleration, direction din naman siya, pero mas madalas natin binabanggit na bumabagal. So, ayan. Okay? Oops. Ayan siya. Ayan. Okay. Next. A stone is thrown Y-ward from top of the building with initial velocity of 20 meter per second. A stone is launched 5 meter above the ground. What is its final velocity? How long is it in the air? Okay, so let's check. So, initial, ito yung bato, hinagi siya pataas. And then, yung distance nito ay 5 meters. With initial velocity. So, initial velocity is 20 meter per second. Launch height is equal to 5.0 meter. What is the final velocity? So, we also have acceleration is equal to thrown upward, so negative 9.81 meter per second squared. Final velocity is 0 kasi upward lang siya. In this case, assuming that this is the H max, that is the maximum height na launch siya, then final velocity is 0. Kasi 'di ba, on its way up, final velocity at H max is always 0 meter per second. Assuming that this is the maximum height, then height or the velocity at that height is 0 meter per second. How long is it in the air? Yung time naman yung hinahanap given ito. So, anong best equation yung gamitin? So, pwede nyo gamitin yung equation 1. So, equation 1 is final velocity equal to initial velocity plus gt. So, time yung hinahanap. So, therefore, transpose, divide both sides by g. So, gt is equal to vf minus vi. So, time is equal to final velocity minus vi over g. Substitute the value. Final velocity is 0 meter per second minus 20 meter per second divided by negative 9.8 meter per second. 81. So, time is equal to 20 divided by 9.81. 2.04. 2.04 meter per, seconds lang. Ayan. Okay? Yeah. Oh, let's have until this guided practice problem 3. Okay, next. A small rock is thrown vertically upward with a speed of 18 meter per second from the edge of the roof. At 37 meter tall building, the rock doesn't hit the building on its way back down and lands on the street. What is the maximum height? How much time elapses when the rock is thrown until it hits the ground? And what is the speed of the rock before it hits the street? So therefore, drawing muna natin siya. Ito na naman sa mga bato. Pero dito, may building. Yan. So, may building. Yung building ay 37 meters. Then, may bato. Lagi siya. Tapos, bumagsak. Hindi daw tumama dun sa building. Doesn't hit the building on its way back. Okay? Ang tinatanong is, wait lang, ibaba ko to kasi baka maputol mamaya. Yan. Ang tinatanong ay kung ano-ano. Okay, let's start with the given. So, initial velocity is equal to 18 meter per second. And then, height of the building is 37. Sabihin natin na yun ay H1. H1 is 37 meters. Okay. Ngayon, yung acceleration natin ay dalawa. So, may pataas at may pababa. Diba? So, ang gagawin nyo dito, kapag ganyan, you have to treat this different problem. So, yung una, on its way up, okay, upward and downward. So, dun muna tayo sa upward. Okay. So, sa upward, ito yon, pataas muna siya. Ano yung mga given natin dyan? Because it's going up and it would reach the maximum height at hindi pa kasama ito. Ito lang muna yung titingnan natin. So with that, you set the given initial velocity. Okay, upward muna tayo. Initial velocity is 18 meter per second. And then, hindi pa natin gagamitin yung height. We know that at the highest point, final velocity is equal to 0 meter per second. And we also know that the acceleration is negative 9.81 meter per second squared upward. Diba? So with this, we can get the maximum height. Kasi pataas. Similar lang to dun sa ibang object thrown upward. So ano yung best equation para makuha yung height? Hindi pa natin alam yung time, pataas. Can we use equation number 4? So, final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2gh. H yung kailangan natin. Final velocity is 0. So, therefore, ilipat natin to. That will be... ilipat na natin dito yung 2gh equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared. Divide both sides by 2g. Okay, so that will be h is now equal to final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared over 2g. Substitute the values. You will have 0 meter per second minus 18 meter per second squared 2 times 9.81 meter per second squared. Magiging sagot dito 18 squared over, this one will be negative kasi pataas, 2 times 9.8, 16.53 daw. Height is equal to 16.53 meters. Set aside muna natin to. What if kinuha muna natin yung time bago natin kunin yung final velocity? Tingnan natin kung same yung lalabas na sagot. Dapat same. Ulitin ko. Hanapin muna natin yung time pataas. Okay? Kasi parang mas madali siya. So, if we will be looking for the time it takes to go up, para mahanap natin yung Hmax, time muna. So, we can use equation 1. So, Vf is equal to Vi plus Gt. Diba? So, 0 naman na to. 0 is equal to Vi plus Gt. So, therefore, Gt is equal to negative Vi. And time is Vi over G. Diba? So, dinerive lang natin. Transpose ito, naging negative. Tapos, dinivide both sides by G. GT. Cancel yung G. Ayan na siya. Pag nakuha natin yung time, initial velocity is negative 18 meter per second divided by 9.81 meter per second squared. What will be the time? Time is 18 divided 9.8. 9.8. 1.84. 1.84 seconds. Yung 1.84 seconds ay time pataas. Okay? Kung i-redraw ko siya, ito yun. Ayan. Ito pala yung time na tinutukoy natin. Okay? Para makataas siya dyan. So, the time it takes to reach the maximum height is this. So, pwede na natin makuha yung H max. H max. So, H max is equal to, dahil 0 naman yung final velocity, gamitin natin yung first equation, second equation. Wala ko nga, third equation pa din. Ito pa din. Ano pa ba ibang equation? Ayan. Ito lang, tsaka to. Ito, tsaka to. Diba? O, pwede natin palang kunin. So, H max is equal to, no. Thrown upward pala to. Thrown upward. So, ayan. 11 PM na kasi, inaantok na ako. So, ayan. H max will now be equal to, let's use, yung ginamit natin kanina. Final velocity squared equal to initial velocity squared plus 2GH. H yung kailangan. Transpose, divide both sides by 2G. So, final velocity squared minus initial velocity squared over 2G. Which is ito din. Yeah. Can we use the first, can we use H max is equal to VIT plus AT squared over 2? Yeah, we can use this provided na tama yung time. And what if mali yung nakuha mong time? Mamamali din ito. So instead, let's use this one. Because this one is reliable sa given. Okay? So, pero syempre kahit ano sa dalawa, same lang sa sagot. So, ito magiging final velocity is 0 minus 0 squared minus 18 meter per second squared this. Ito times 9.81 meter per second squared. So, H max is equal to 18 squared over 2 times 9.8. 16.53. Did we get the same answer? Oh, same naman. 16.53 meters. So, ang tinatanong doon ay, sa letter A, what is the maximum height? Hindi pa yung 16.53. Ito pa lang yung mula doon sa pinagbatuhan, pataas. O, kukunin mo pa yung H total. Okay, so H total is equal to yung height nung building, 37 meters plus 16.53 meters. How much? 37 plus 16.53. 53.53. So, ito yung H total. Ayan siya. Pataas, and then, pababa. Okay? Next. Para naman makuha yung how much time elapsed from the time the rock was thrown until it hits the ground. So, kailangan alam mo yung time papunta dito at yung time pababa. Okay? So, ito yung part 1. So, yung part 2 natin, pwede ko na itong tanggalin kasi pinakita ko naman ulit dito. Yung part 2 naman, yung downward. So, kung downward na siya, ito na yon yung build, ito, diba? Binato siya dito, pataas, dumating sa maximum height, tapos bumagsak dito. So, sa downward natin, ang gagamitin na natin ay itong scenario na to. Ito, mamaya na yan. So, with this, ang magiging basis natin, initial velocity is now 0 meter per second because we're pertaining to drop. Okay. And then, our height is the total height. And how much is that? 53.53. Kasi ito na yon yung height ng building at yung itinaas niya. Ito na yung kabuuan. And then, syempre, the time daw yung hinahanap. And knowing that that is going down, so that will be positive 9.81 meter per second squared. So, 9.81 meter per second squared. Ayan. So, this is a dropped object. So, time. Para makuha yung time, kunin mo na yung h is equal to gt squared over 2. So, para makuha yung time, cross multiplication, 2h is equal to gt squared. So, t is equal to the square root of 2h over g. Substitute the value. 2 times 53.53 over 9.81 meter per second squared. Calculator, square root of 2 times 53.53 over 9.81. So, time is 3.31 or 3.30 seconds pababa. Okay? On its way down. Pero ang tinatanong ay the time elapsed from the rock is thrown until it hits the street. So, kailangan ipag-add natin itong time pataas at itong time pababa. So, therefore, ang hinahanap na time ay total time. So, total time, dito na lang. Total okay. So, T total is equal to T up and then, T down. So, that is 1.84 plus 3.03 seconds. So, time total is equal to 1.84 plus 0.3 4.87 seconds. So, therefore, in total time ay 4.87 seconds. Yung 4.87 seconds, ang tinutukoy niyan ay ito yan, pataas. 1.84 seconds. Nung bumaba na siya dito, pababa, ito yung 3.03 seconds. So, pag pinagsama, ayan. The last question is, what is its final velocity when it hits the ground or the street? So, ang magiging basis mo na doon ay yung second scenario, pababa. Okay? So, given this, ano pwede maging equation natin sa final velocity? Yung equation 4 na lang. So, final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared plus 2gh. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second plus 2 times 9.8 meter 81 meter per second squared. Ano yung height natin? Yung height na ginamit natin, 53.53 meters. So, VF squared is equal to 2 times 9.8 times 53.53. 1. Oops, I forgot to get the square root. So that it becomes VF, you get the square root equals square root of that. So, VF lang yung need natin. So, the square root of this. So, VF now equal to 32.39 meter per seconds. Ayan siya. Okay, that's one sample. This will provide the answer. And then, you practice on the other examples. Okay?